fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
What we want to eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. Go be money, miss you, we eat the your little rat you. Use the youth, the money, waste a must a man to start you. Say me like a cashew, but bigger than a figure you. Take the skin of money, girl, and say that it's not you. On the head, the man above me, look him, I got a bet. Too much eat in the kitchen, some a fly by like a pat too. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300% raise.
It burn me.
Garbage pile of the day.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me.
I see corruption cease.
It burn me.
Mash down the people them house.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out the beach.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
Come me say big up all the charities and all of the givers. Some a go like say them powerful, me no make a bigger. We already promise it, none of them not deliver. Cut up the youth, they rap and they down in our river. Member bold honey and they lie them tell. Corruption smell and they pocket them swell. When police don't a market like Satan out of hell, go mash up people start like thief when them sell.
It burn me.
On they treat the market man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the cat man.
It burn me.
On they treat the peanut man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the dirt man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the
Stibby-dim day, stibby-dim day, stibby-dim day. We in Global TV says certain kind of friend we no cape. And some informer friend we love lake. We in Global, bona fake friend and bona tape. We in Global, we not promote them, we not support them. Look at them on the cheek, come here represent for. We in Global TV, check it.
Good evening, and welcome to People's Point of View. This is your favorite station, Global Television Group. Thank you for joining us. To my community party and all my family members, platform moderators, membership holders, viewers, subscribers, commenters, and trolls. Good evening, Debbie Jarvis TV. Deb, good evening, Sunshine, Marcia Thomas, JC, Rosemary Samuel, Karen Lamar, Monica Wills, the East Jerk World. Good evening, and welcome. Ivan Riley, good evening. I don't even know what I'm going to talk to him about because I have a busy day. I never even prepare. I did premiere quite a piece of educational piece for Drive Time London today. For those of you who watch Real Sweet, good evening. I hope you enjoy and get an understanding of the content Michelle Lewis Wilson and Drive Time today. And the link to CSIS is in the link for that as well. That's the Center for Strategic and International Studies. So that was quite a piece of educational material today for your Drive Time London program. But what we're going to talk about tonight, what we're going to talk about, I not even know what I want to talk about. I not even know I'm going to pick out a few pieces of something because I did busy all day, call us Wagwan. But call them dull piece of something from over G2K because I don't always depend the blunder. And you, the dull observer, if you brush you together with one of the dull knife, you can't sharp enough. Abenasa Cody, how you do? Carlos, Wagwan, Ladybug. Because you have a way, observer, of you've waded into this propaganda full time, is it not? Hmm? Observers seem to have waded into this propaganda full time. Because every look you're looking at observer, sinting, well, labor say are sinting, what PNP fi do. Like seriously, observer and G2K, but I will get round to no. Colin Richards. I will, Monica Horton, get round to Uno. Because so no come a wall for chat. Hmm? Because so no come a wall for chat. That's all you know do, you know. Chat. Carlos, just like how him never know say. He named the palm account. Me never know say him a put money in there. Me I play the don't know. Like Andrew Holness. Andrew Holness have a way of don't know nothing. But you, Keisha, Claudette, and Paula, uno wicked criminal woman where they are back up Andrew with a crime. Hmm? Every time Andrew forget prosecute, Keisha said no. And if he even pass Keisha, Paula or Claudette, I said no. You see the decadence of it, with Andrew and him thieving criminal cronies. Hmm? That's all them dead for. Protect the criminal. What's on offer here? What is on offer here? Hmm? The teacher them was Chapajan, the Duns Chapajan. You remember Chapajan, the chair for the board of St. James High. His name was on a letter that he was meant to physically affix his signature to the letter. But the chairman of the board chair, never knows say, if he sign the letter, if he use pen and do so through, even roll a zero, even wet your thumb in a ink, chopper John, and put it on, which part you see is a signature. Or if you can't read, make them point, Jim Ashley. And you wet your thumb in a something and put it on the paper. Can you need to do that? But there's going to be a meeting to discuss the process as to how they were dismissed, as to whether due process was followed or not. But next time here I and St. James Unolat, when not give people something to do, make sure that they can read what's on the paper. And they understand so which part it's a signature or sign. They have to either wet them thumb in or something, put there, draw one X there, or if them can sign them signature, sign it there. It's sad that the chairman of a school board, a high school board, wasn't really aware that that is what was required of him. And them a sack teacher. Lord Jesus, Labour Old House is falling down, is it not? But we soon get to them. We don't know something to understand them something, yeah. But me just telling us them say, them are going to start charging no more banking fees. First Global Bank and VMB VM Building Society or Victoria Mutual Building Society or something like that, them name. Them are going to start charging more money. Then if one tomato, so dear, because that's the thing that got me afraid, The price of tomato in Jamaica, the price of one tomato in Jamaica got me fretting because I'm in the area, And bank said, we're not going to have to pay more money to use them service. So right now, in our hand is a jostle between the bank and the food. And all the other bills will come with it. But now we have a battle between. We don't have much cash. They say we don't have much cash or piggy bank.
World. So I am currently, I just run over to the supermarket, Progressive Supermarkets, to buy some ground beef because I feel like I want to eat a burger. So may I pick up the ingredients? So I just come over to the aisle. I'm coming from Canada, so I have some fresh prices in my brain. So I say one burger and things, so I just go buy the ingredients. So I come over the supermarket and them have scallion and thing and pepper and thing, and I see them label with them little Jamaican labels and stuff. So I feel so proud. But when I start look down on the prices, no man, I almost defecate myself when I look on the price. Me know I can't even buy the ingredient, and I find me I come from, and it's not that I don't have the money, but I think this is unjust. Look at the price. Let me turn on it. So this is one single salad tomato, and it is $732.04 Jamaican, product of Jamaica. When you do the conversion rate at today's dollar, this tomato is $6, right? For $6 Canadian for one single tomato. Okay? Scallion over there. This little bunch of scallion here would cost us like 60 cents in Canada, and look how much for it in Jamaica, $277.02. This is almost $3 Canadian for just this. Now we are complaining to the food price in Canada hard, but me never expect this at Jamaica for the local stuff them to be this expensive. How can the local people buy food for them a price here? Me I come from foreign and they not have them a price here a foreign. Much less the local stuff them down here, so 3 and 4 times more expensive. Me not even go look pan the pepper. A matter of fact, me I look pan the pepper. One single pepper, right here, so for $828. Do the conversion rate to Canadian, and you will see how much. The cost for this one single pepper will give you 6 or 8 in Canada. Just a FYI. Jamaica, we need to do better. Whoever the government is that regulate food down here, you need to come and pay attention to these grocery stores, because they are not pricing this stuff for the local people. You understand? How can local people afford all of them something here? Piece of dry up pumpkin for $300. See there? This is a dry rotten pumpkin here, all them melting at the bag. You don't see it? Jesus. We need help, Father. Them things are off the record. So wicked. So wicked. Anyways.
You never remember when they in a Nigel effed up budget. When Nigel make it easy and tax breakable for international people them for bringing substandard food. You never hear. Oh, and you don't realize he get promoted after the destruction of Jamaica economy. Come on, I couldn't realize. When Nigel did come for do, what Nigel has accomplished. But there's 2 articles in Carlos, may I fret. me there so army and fret, cause one British pound a 200 Jamaica dollar Carlos. And I could get 8 sweet pepper out of that £1, Carlos. And that $200 can't buy nothing in Jamaica. That £1, I can buy a bowl of fruit or a bag of fruits. That $200 don't really mean much at Jamaica. So when we there ball over food price, we live good life. We live good life when it come to price. We can't talk about inflation. The man say it label Jamaica product panny. Is it really Jamaica product? And if it is Jamaica product, isn't this a way to push the Jamaica agricultural product out of the market? Because them can't compete with them people there when I just get the tax break. They come in with the whole heap of down good sin thing. Wanna check the Carlos call it engineering hardship. I call it social engineering. You can do social engineering either, positive or negative. Uno don't see how they are destroying everything for Jamaica people. Remember what they when Nigel do to we? Lord, uno wicked PMP because uno keep on mouth shut, you know. And uno never ever said not adequate enough. Uno wait till 4 weeks after uno ask for clarity. When burial, When burial happened? How long was the tax break when Nigel gave us in the diaspora? If we're sending hurricane-related relief items to Jamaica, 6 weeks. PNP never asked for clarity until 4 weeks after. Which part in a foreign? We're going to gather up things. Uno out there with a plan for the hurricane never have it put down. Because some of the people still not sooner yet. But we are foreigners, so if we can creep it up and make sure we fall into Nigel's 6-week deadline. But when are the Chinese them? When are the Americans them? When are the this? When are the everybody have it easy and free except we. See bank of charge, you know. We don't need to start by go there and piggy banks. Call the duns them. These, I don't even know what to call them anymore. But these supporters of the Jamaica Labour Party, are they practically duns, normally duns, acting duns, promoted duns, die-hard duns? Duns because they're just duns. When you come out in a crowd and ask the opposition leader to name politicians from the People's National Party who are under corruption probe, I don't know where to start with the Prime Minister. Do you all see your Prime Minister as an example? Is a question. Would you like your Prime Minister to be exemplary? Is another question. Does your Prime Minister have integrity? Is a question. Can you say, based on the actions of your Prime Minister, that he has integrity? Can you say, based on the investigations of your Prime Minister, that he has integrity? Can you say also, from the refusal of the Prime Ministers and his 49 cronies to sign the code of conduct, can you say the Prime Minister has integrity? Given that the Prime Minister's statutory declaration has not been verified for 3 long running years, can you say the Prime Minister has integrity? Given all of that, can the Prime Minister definitively say, I myself and none of my members are under investigation for illicit enrichment? Sometimes G2K sweep under the bed and not just in the middle of the house. Because every time G2K, you lay down, beat and teach how you do, sunshine. Each time you lay down or sit down upon the bed, it sends out more fluff from under the bed. So if you don't clean under the bed, G2K, the floor was still dirty. This is what the Jamaica Labour Party is. G2K, dirty under the bed. Every sit down, you sit down or move or something roll, G2K. The Prime Minister hasn't signed the Code of Conduct. The Prime Minister's statutory declaration cannot be certified or verified. 2002, the Prime Minister was referred to for prosecution. 2022, rather, the Prime Minister was referred to for prosecution. 2024, the Prime Minister again was referred to for prosecution. The Prime Minister has had a long track record with shady dealings when it comes to money. We have just recently found out, based on the JLP mouthpiece paid tax owed media, that the report got to do with the Prime Minister countless a bank account where him appear all away and some away to hide money around corner for him. Him said eagerly waiting to see or hear what's in it. Wouldn't it be a better thing, G2K? Clean the house before you come around and say, oh, your house don't clean. I mean, it really doesn't make sense. When you look at the track record of the Prime Minister, the way the Prime Minister has drugged his wife, his children, his mother, one of his father, into all of the precate that he's going through. Look around the Prime Minister, G2K. Thieves drop like flies, even though they don't go to prison. Wheatley, Great Hamilton, Warren Reed, Fix Pinnock, you name, there's so much of them. The wife of the Prime Minister, G2K, DT Wagwan, the wife of the Prime Minister is being dragged into court for stolen land which is stretched like elastic. $800 million apartment, G2K. We're not even going to talk about the conflict of interest of the Prime Minister, head of the executive, and the wife, the head of the legislature. We're not even going to talk about that. That's too much to talk about right now. Look around the Prime Minister. Look how much thieves have to jump off the ship. And you're asking to disclose members of the People's National Party under investigation for illicit probe. Did you not see the other day when the Prime Minister, who cannot pay the police or JDF members, use about 200 plus of them and max over 50 vehicles to go into the cockpit country to steal high-end mahogany to make door drum, window drum, wall front piece, bed head, and such a like and such a forth. I mean, are you aware of those things? Maybe you are not. But I mean, you can look in the papers, you can look on YouTube, you can look in, all of it is all there. I mean, we just don't wake out of sleep and start dream it up and make it up like, oh no. I mean, yes, Granny used to say to us, boy, you know, no shame, puss must broke coat not in your eye. But I mean, on a dunce as well, but dunce people have shame too. G2K and JLP. Dunce people have shame. Dunce people were thought, hold your head down and walk away. Wait until it die over. But when you're shame, and you go ball out, and you go make nice, and draw attention, then we say, boy, dog, a changa tumok than you. I mean, the JLP supporters over Twitter and all sorts are just flattering all over the place, defending the indefensible. What does it say for you all? Integrity. When Uno are run around, it's glaring. Your Prime Minister, your party is the ruling government and refuse to sign the code of conduct. The other party you're calling out, they have signed it. At least let us start there. Let us try and start there. If one would believe say, the Prime Minister has integrity, let us start there. Let the Prime Minister come out and say, I and my team have signed the code of conduct. It's really not hard. Hmm? Why is it that you're hard to commit yourself to high standards? Do you find that shocking, G2K? That the Prime Minister find it very hard to commit himself to good standards, accountability, transparency, integrity. Why is it so hard for the Prime Minister? Hmm? You know, that's the same Prime Minister that is saying he respects our human rights. The same Prime Minister that says JCF members are highly trained to kick us, thump us, bite us, all we in our ear and draw we, point guns at we. Oh yes, the Prime Minister said them train good, good, good.
Been statements urging Jamaica to look carefully on the use of states of public emergency. Jamaica must do everything in its power to protect human rights. And in the transformation of the JCF, every officer here will tell you that in their training, in their retraining, in all their development courses, respect for citizens' rights, respect for human rights is paramount, including in our operations, including in our equipping the force, in the use of force, in every aspect of it. And I urge the JCF to continue on this path to show the world that we don't need to be told to respect human rights. That is something that is ingrained in us, the respect for human rights. But you know what is missing in the conversation? The respect for the rights of the victims. No one speaks about the rights of the victims, those families who have lost loved ones. No international agency is coming to say, protect the innocent citizen. Well, you, the members of the JCF, you are the ones that the people of Jamaica rely on to protect them against those who would seek to organize and import guns to kill innocent people. And so I urge you to use all the methods and trainings that you have been given, bearing in mind the respect for the rights of the citizen, to pursue those who would put our state at risk. That is your charge. And we will continue within our limited budget to support you, to equip you, whether it is new police stations, new motor vehicles, new equipment and technology, support for your training. We will continue to support you. We believe in our country. And we believe we can bring the gangs to heel without destroying the rights of the citizens. And that is what we have set out to do, and we have been very successful in our plans.
Yes, he said it. The belligerent, petulant, pusillanimous git of a prime minister. He said it. Not me. He said it. But do some house sweeping, G2K. And you, the observer, find something, do not. There's many things in Jamaica to report and observer. There's many investigation of dodgy affairs of politicians to do observer. You know, say them thing the papers do, observer. Most of the big news in a Britain, observer, and America were broke by papers. The Washington Post, the Wall Street Journal, the Guardian, the Sun, whatever it is. Only not break the big story upon politician. Oh, no, bring no big investigation from politician. And them something the paper do in England, you know. When you don't hear about the Guardian in England and the Independent or politician afraid of them. Because when they're ready for dig, even the sun and the mirror and them something that when them don't like a politician and them dig them claws and oars in. Why you don't go find work do? Hmm? Steve, you not send home Kitty go babysit. You don't hear Kitty baby a cry. Or you don't afraid Kitty milk blind or have pink eye. Hmm? Or you don't see Kitty suffer from postpartum depression. Send the poor girl home. The poor girl can't be swirling and twirling in front of us and tell us that she's a happy wife and a happy mother when her baby is unhappy at home. It doesn't really wash, does it? Hmm? I'm a happy wife, I'm a happy mother. So what? I'm a sad old jackass, Kitty. I really have no problem in being a sad old jackass. I'm a grumpy old fool. Aren't I? Go on home. The baby a cry. Go on home. Your titties swell. Go on home, Kitty. Make CVM go investigate. Go employ people who can investigate politicians. Go on home. We're tired of you. Go on home. You're happy. Happy woman. Go on home. Go cock up your foot. And them something the happy woman do. Cock up your foot. Go on home. Go rest. Go on. Go get a facial. Go on to the river like how Angel did down the way there. Go on. Go do something happy. Dep on TV swirling and twirling and tell we say, you're happy wife or mother. Don't cut it. Me know all heap of happy mother we don't advertise it. Me know all heap of happy wife where the world don't know say them happy. But them happy. Go on home. Make the people them find people if they do good journalistic work and stop the frilling and fluffing and the chasing clothes of nothing. Go on home. Enough. Make the people them employ people like Zara Burton. Why do they want to employ Zara? Hmm? Why do they want to employ Zara Burton? Why do they want to employ Dr. John Lennon? These people who can do investigation and expose politician Kitty, go on home. The baby a cry. Go home. People want things fit up on TV. People want to investigate and expose politicians. Jan George go on home. Oh no, really don't do that. But the whole of CVM, then anyway, it's just a pretty dolly house over there, is it not? I remember back in the days when you used touch chain them something the film dolly house. It's just a pretty dolly house over CVM now. Doesn't mind TV, Jay. Hmm? We're going over there, so. Whenever I hear Shinella pulling, read a straight statement, talk truth. Whenever hear Shinella pulling, read over TVJ, boy TV broke down in Jamaica. Because if I them the sinting there, TV broke down in Jamaica. But Kitty fi go on home. People need CVM need to get back to what TV does. Whenever they same thing that we used to. Them jokey. Galang in ya, won't the pan ya now. I know the same thing that we used to. Whenever you hear Shinella pulling read, the little girl make mistakes until it look bad. Why you not can break no story at Jamaica? Are them something the papers and TV do in a foreign, you know? Investigate and hunt politician. The media don't ramp with British politicians. They will draw you down. Anytime them pick up on a story, them not letting it go till you resign. What you know Jamaica do? Talk truth. You only do it and the oldness pay you no do. All like you cliff when I pay tax. Hmm? What are our media? Because remember, Dana Dixon said, when we want to know if thing goes so or not, we figure ask Steve M and them people that so she said, no me, she says so. So what if we go over there go watch? Talk to. We're going over there. What if we go over there go watch? That's why we said to us, say, send home Kitty, employ people like Zara Burton and Dr. John Lennon, people who can investigate, people who can bring meaningful information to the public. We tired to hear say Kitty happy. Me sad to hear say Kitty happy. Me I get sad now to hear how happy Kitty be. Kitty too happy. If you're happy, go on home, go live your happy life. All that we don't need to know how happy you be. Hmm? Go on home. Go on home. Enough is enough. The baby a cry. Go on home. Hmm? Yes, go on home. Lachlan, there's a thing called diplomacy. The Integrity Commission report is an internal affairs to Jamaica. It has nothing to do with the US or the UK. So them can get involved based on the IC report. The only way they could, if any money investigation of illicit probe that has run through the US system, then the US federal investigators can or will investigate on a diplomatic level. The US or the British government cannot, under international or diplomatic law, get involved in a domestic affair. It is a domestic affair. It's between us and our politicians. So we and them have to solve it. Right. You know, this argument keep swirling and twirling around. I can see you really serious. You mean over grammar sauce over there, sir? No, let me tell you with granny sauce and the difference of them acting. Me always say this. I prefer to listen to granny sauce. If a first time you listen to me, you know, say over cliff name granny sauce. I prefer to listen to granny sauce than listen to CVM or TVJ or the lot of them, because sometimes granny sauce would go down some road, ask some question, follow some probe and them something there, albeit him head up JLP backside. But me prefer listen to granny sauce more than them. Trust me. Him bring more than them. Just say that. Him bring more than them. Mm. Oh, Jesus. No, sir. Granny sauce, me will listen sauce more than them, to be honest with you. But remember, say sauce head up JLP backside anyway. La, what you say, leave Miss Kit? No, then you love the. Say Kitty is doing a good job. How about mothering? Hmm? If she's doing a good job, I mean, good job does not include mothering. My mother, 12 of us, 9 of us alive. That was great mothering. Kitty baby were there home and cry. No man, if Kitty happy, he can go home, go live the happy life. He don't have to swirl and a twirl in front of us. Happy mother, happy wife, happy mother. We don't want to know. I mean, we're sad. I mean, we're hungry. We're distressed. You know, we're sad. We're hungry, and we're distressed. So don't come remind me in your hungry state all the while. Say you're belly full. Come on now. Hmm? If we hungry and you just a twirl in front of murder. Huh? And you just a twirl in front of us, so I tell us, my belly is full, my belly is full. It's gonna make me get more hungry. But never mind. Kitty if you go on home though, in reality. Kitty if you go on home, the baby need breastfeeding, the baby need mother and baby bonding. There's nothing at CVM enticing to do. Kitty is not bringing anything to the nation at CVM in reality. This is on a serious level. Kitty is not bringing anything meaningful to the nation at CVM. I don't see that. I mean, maybe somebody else have seen it. I certainly have not. Hmm? 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 Certainly have not. Hmm? They could have AI or say I or may I. Hmm? Kitty and you people don't like to hear the truth. Nobody's that. That's how debate go acting since a back and forth their own or his own view which do not align with each other. That's the beauty of free speech. Hmm? Where the whole of us is not singing kumbaya, my dear, kumbaya. What else do we have on the slide tonight? Yes, you know, this developing story since the death of Leroy at Montego Bay Airport. But in the Observer, they are in the Observer, they are reporting that the security response protocol may change at Sangster International Airport at the trigger of Mr. Simmett's death, which is really shameful as a nation. And as I said this morning, Dr. Dawes asking to look at the situation of ambulances at Cornwall Regional Hospital. I think it needs to be looked at a broader level and look at a national ambulance service and all that jazz. Now then, the Gleaner is reporting that ambulance now stationed at Sangster International Airport following Mr. Smith's death. So, is this something sustainable, or is it a knee-jerk reaction to fend off the concerns, fend off any, what's you might call it, rehash of the travel advisory from the US? But what we need is a national conversation, a national implementation, properly budgeted, just like how you can thief in a billions and trillion, thief in Dr. Christopher. Just like how you can thief in trillions and billions. I mean, those trillions and billions can roll out a national health plan as well, a national emergency plan for the country, where we have adequate ambulance, adequate fire services, and adequate police vehicles so them can respond to emergencies across the country. We really don't have any of those meaningful emergency service across the country that we can call up on. This is why we had this disgraceful debacle at our international airport last week. Because the country on a national scale is ill equipped to deal with any form of emergency that we might have to face. Look at just how Barrels, JPS struggled to get back on their feet after burial. The country have no meaningful emergency infrastructure to respond, given the zone where we live in, one, the level of frequent accidents, the rise in crime and stabbings and shootings. Me fed up and tired. Me fed up and tired. You know, so Jamaica people like what I go on to them. I swear I don't enjoy it. It do bad down. Because soon you can't go in a dead man pocket. Hmm? You can't go in a dead man pocket. After you kill them, you can still have the heart to dig road through them the dead man pocket. Hmm? Lord Jesus. What a country. Hmm? What a country. Where we walk and sift through dead man pocket. That's dangerous, you know. That is a country that has lost humanity. It never bowed down that he died needlessly. It didn't come across to you how his relatives and both sides of the pond would be feeling when you were taking his body to the morgue. But you were heartless enough. You were heartless enough to be rummaging through his possession. That is why we see when incidents in Jamaica, everybody just stand there heartlessly looking on. Nobody have any bit of humanity, brotherly love or sisterly love in them anymore. All them something they dry up. Dry up. The whole of them something they dry up. But Gary Mosley is back. Hey, Gary Mosley. Well, the Integrity Commission, let me go up on their Twitter page. But the Integrity Commission just released Gary Mosley. What did the Integrity Commission release? An earthquake Another earthquake has rattled section of Jamaica. The earthquake unit said measures 3.1 and was locally approximately 10 kilometers south of Buff Bay, Portland. 11 a.m. this morning. Please tell the people them about drilling and stop telling them about earthquake. The St. Elizabeth police sees a submachine gun at the alleged position of 7. In the position of a 7-year-old student at a school in the parish. Hey, oh, shut up. No, go so. Let me read again. The St. Elizabeth police seized a submachine gun that was allegedly in the possession of a 7 or 17. Me don't know the difference. I wish one did 7 of a 7-year-old student. Something goes on? Something goes on. Jesus. Me run fast. 7-year-old. Submachine. Me run. You would have want to turn up after that. Well, I'm turning my phone sideways. Me run. Because it says 7-year-old. Oh, Jesus, the twist and the turn. Just open the report now, Andrew Holness. Open the report. Open the report and make it tap. Beneath me the pan road to them, I never even get to watch a lot. Lord Jesus, me run. Me not call us you still there, you gone. Me run. Me a run. Integrity Commission respond to the use of a false IC letterhead to circulate information on social media. The Integrity Commission wishes to inform the public that representation about 2 named member of parliament and 1 mayor are currently being circulated on social media utilizing fake IC head letter. The commission denounced the development as being nothing short of reprehensible and, however, abominable and repulsive, whatever the words are. The commission is guided by Section 53 and Section 56 of the Integrity Act 2017, which prevents it from commenting on the status of any specific investigation or referral that is related to illicit enrichment. Consequently, any circulation which may contrary claim or which contributes same to the commission is categorically false. For accurate Integrity Commission related information or official statement, please refer exclusively to the Integrity Commission website, blah de blah. The Integrity Commission apologized for any confusion that the situation may have caused and appreciate your understanding and cooperation in this matter. The Integrity Commission operates in full compliance with the Integrity Commission Act and remains steadfast in its commitment on upholding the rule of law. Rule of law. Sometimes I really don't like that word. I'm not aware of the document where them say I go around with them letterhead on it. I haven't been on social media all day anyway, so I don't know what was really going on today. But what could quash all this is rather than a run up and down across the country spending money uselessly, reconvene Parliament immediately, table the report so the nation is aware of what is in the report. So Andrew and Juliet now have to call Cliff and George and tell them, say, go they go spin this way, go they go twirl this and turn around this way and confuse and denounce. So by the time the report is open, the entire report is being nullified. Because we stitch them up, say, I see PNP a friend, and I see a leak to PNP, but all of a sudden, all of the information have come out from JLP mouthpiece. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. It may make sense to you because a propagandist. Carlos, me never see the show today. Me a run Carlos. If 7-year-old, I wonder if he take up him father or mother gun, think it was a plaything. You have to wonder, you know. You have to wonder if him take up him mother and father gun. And think it was a water gun. I wonder if, Lord, may I run? I don't know gun and I don't understand gun. How heavy in kilogram or pound would a submachine gun be? Because remember, say me a fool in them. I'm going to say gun a car. I can't look on them and tell you the difference of them. I know say that a gun and that a car, and that's how far it goes. Like when you see somebody with an have to one car fly past and tell you what the name of the car be. I could never do that. Unless I can see the name right on it, I would never be able to look on it and tell you, say, I want to carry that. I will carry that. On an earthquake, my people, it's the drilling. It's drilling and fracking. They've just had to lie about earthquake. On an earthquake. A drilling and fracking. But it would give the earthquake effect. But it's caused by drilling. Nobody don't know how much. Let me ask Google. Google a mind of the business. How much kilogram would a submachine gun weigh? 2.5 to 4.5 kilogram. Between 6 and 10 pounds. 7-year-old carrying 6 to 10 pounds. So hold on there. 7-year-old. Is a 7-year-old escorted to school by a parent, or the parent put him on taxi? I don't understand this. Because let me say this. When I had my foster son, because of the street culture and the gang culture in London, I literally searched his school bag. I literally pat him down at times, just for safety, just for parenting. 7-year-old, may I run? Me no know about Uno, but me I run. So, you got to turn up? No, talk truth. Are you going to stand up? If you want to turn up, you know. If Uno want turn up, Uno turn up, but me I run. I mean, I stay till it kick off. Why would I? Why would I wait until hell break loose? 7-year-old. Me I run. I don't know what the parents send the money, so you have to ask the picnic and the police and the teacher. And anybody will find him with such a high-powered, dangerous weapon. Me don't know if India go to school, go play water gun with the picnic them. What a world. I mean, if I heard 17, then I could say, Jesus Christ, America coming even closer. 7 years old. Hey, 7 years old. What's that? Year 1, year 2, they call it? In a primary school, what they call that? Year 1 or year 2. May I run? Me, I run. Because I not stand up till it start. When it starts, you can't get out of it. So me I start run while me can, because it's not pretty. One can say without a doubt, Achilles' parent are growing, is it not? I have Achilles' parent are growing. There's no other consideration to that. Some children don't safe around some adult, isn't it? May I start run while me can. You just might never get the chance when you're ready. But Jamaica sad, you know. It's sad. It have to be sad when in our country we are told that a 7-year-old is being caught at school with a submachine gun. Hey, Jesus. It bad. Anyway, thank you all for being here tonight. I hope you have enjoyed the program, even though we never have ourselves planned and structured. But, you know, so Jamaica always a keep. And from Jamaica keep, we can't just come out and dance. We don't have to dance in a specific style. Once Jamaica keep, you can't just dance. It don't matter in what way you dance. You just dance because Jamaica keep. Thank you. If you cannot be good, be as safe as you can. Good night and good luck from Global Television.